Hey, what's good, people? Whether it's everybody at work, in between class, while you're working out, or sitting on your ass, I want to welcome you to the Charter TV podcast. It is July 16th, and we have so much lined up here for y'all today, man. It is the 100th episode of the podcast, the 100th episode officially. You know what I mean? Shout out to everyone watching on YouTube. You know what I mean? Shout out all y'all like and subscribe. And we doing it every week out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm really excited that I can finally edit some videos for y'all on YouTube and finally get my shit together. You know what I mean? So y'all stay tuned. You know what I mean? We talking about a lot today. We talking about you know, caffeine drinks, Island Boys, Adam 22 shit. I don't know, some British headlines. Just got to get into it, man. Y'all know how we do it. But without further ado, I got to introduce the cool guy that I got gathered here with me today. Um, you guys know him. You guys love him. He's been on almost all of the 100 episodes. You know what I mean? It's the one and only Mr. Rainy Days. Say what's up to the people.
Hello, everybody. How are we doing? Back again from another state. I'm in Washington, near Seattle, having a good time.
Yeah.
Doing the damn thing. Do I sound any better now?
No, not at all. You still sound really, really low. You know what I mean? But
Wow. I went and got headphones, and now I'm talking like with the microphone basically up to my lips. So it's definitely on your end.
all right, all right. Is what it is. It'll be okay. Hopefully, you know, I don't know. But yeah, we start with watch this week. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got an interesting watch this week. Well, why don't we start with yours though? Go ahead, start with your watch this week.
No, you're welcome to go. I gotta cook. Let me cook.
You got to
I
cook?
mean,
What?
let me think. I'm
Oh,
trying.
let me
I'm
think.
trying
All
to.
right, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just this funny thing that this guy got has sent me here. That's my watch this week, man. I was
I
just gonna
can't
talk
swim.
about it, man. It's just a funny ass clip that he said. Because I honestly haven't had a chance to watch like a TV show.
Oh, I sent that to you.
Yeah. If I watched anything this week, it was what was it? It was just videos on iMovie or how to work the iMac or whatever. It was just tutorials. I was watching tutorial videos and some like YouTube channels, but like wasn't really watching much TV this week at all. Plus, I worked 7 days a week last week, but yeah, my homie sent me this funny thing here. You know what I mean? I don't know what show it's from at all or what time it's from. I just know I love it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna play it once and then I'm gonna
I
let
think
it
it's from
play
an old
again.
western from like the 60s.
Yeah.
How old are you?
6.
Help him! He can't swim!
Time he learned. Everybody should swim. Just reach out in front of you and grab a handful of water. Pull it back towards you.
I can't with that fucking line.
Not too fast. That's the way I learned.
I did it, Emperado! I did it!
Good.
Well, how'll he get back?
Swim.
Well, he might drown.
Well, then you go get it.
Well, I can't swim either.
Run.
I can't swim.
Oh my god, this is just funny
That's
as hell.
just funny, yeah.
Because she knew what was about to.
Uh-huh.
You can't. You know what I mean? Because listen, at the time there were men, and then there's women and children. You know what I mean? That's the reason why
Yeah.
you got when shit goes left, you let the men handle it, and the women and children can go. Right?
Yeah.
Because you know you I'm learning more. You do kind of gotta treat women like children sometimes. You really do.
Yeah.
You really do, unfortunately. You know what I mean? It's just that back then that was way more
Look
understood.
at the way
And
that
she knew
situation was
why
treated. She
ran.
was just a grown ass child running away.
You know that you might as well throw me in the lake while she ran. Which is hilarious. A woman today wouldn't even It's just funny. It's just a lot of things going on in this clip that I find hilarious. You know what I mean? Let me try to find what am I looking for? Oh no. My brain's already become spacey. Nah, but see what
I've
happens
seen
here.
another thing where like or well, no, I was just thinking about how women would feel like oppressed by seeing this clip and being like, "It's not fair. Back then, they didn't have a chance. She couldn't stand up for herself." And da 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 da. Like, nowadays, if that situation happened, I feel like a girl would like call the police and say she's being abused, and her child is being abused, and like fucking man, that kid just learned how to swim,
Yeah,
And guess what? I bet you that kid can swim to this day. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Like because of that particular situation. So, gotta teach them the hard way sometimes. Come on.
Yeah, man. I absolutely. You know what I'm saying? It's just the lessons that they gotta learn, man. It's just easier
Dude,
to
I
teach.
can't even believe. Hold on, sorry to cut you off, but like this is the 100th episode. What the hell? Holy shit. It's hitting me now.
Yeah, 100 episodes, bro. 100 episodes. It's different when you it's
Well,
different.
if you think about it too, in 4 weeks, it'll be 2 years worth of episodes, 104 weeks.
Yep. Yep.
You know, that's pretty crazy. We have a couple half podcasts out there, so we've already had our, you know,
Yeah, but we have a couple
104,
bonus
but
episodes too. You know what I mean?
right,
Um,
right.
it's equaled
You
out.
know,
No, no, I've especially with the last couple, how I've like the next one I put out, it really is gonna be episode 99.5. Um,
right.
with the amount of those in there and the bonuses in there, we've definitely fully earned the episode 100. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I agree.
And
I
no
agree.
doubt about it. You know what I mean?
We've had a few shoddy ones, a few half podcasts, but you know what? We've made our way to 100. We know what to do. You make a podcast that's or it's we lost service in the middle, or everyone's phones died or something. You put a 0.5, and then next week you get your full number. you know.
Exactly. Next week you get your full number. Yeah, it slowly builds up. You know what I mean? Let me hear you again. Say something again.
Hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
Say something again.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yes. We'll say something one more
Uh,
time.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, all right. Little live troubleshooting going on. Little live troubleshooting going on. I'm happy to say that I've brought Mr. Rainy Days fully into the pod. You know what I mean? I'm glad I solved that problem. How much is this in? Well, it's not even showing me anymore, or maybe I don't know where it is anymore.
Well, this doesn't have much to do with watch this week, I guess, but it is what I've been doing all week, and it's something that it's new to me, and I feel like I'm using skills that I currently already have, but I'm learning still. And it's been handing out business cards and just
So happy to
learning
be able to
how
hear you better, by the way. I'm so happy to be able to hear you better. Let's
I'm sure
continue
the
talking.
people are too,
Yeah.
except the haters. But I'm learning how to approach people and hand out business cards without like being weird or
Yeah.
feeling forceful or whatever. And I think it's a skill that is definitely acquired. I don't think there's everyone on the earth can just walk up to people and start talking to
I
anybody and
agree. The 3 months,
promote their stuff.
two things helped me with that muscle that you're talking about. The 3 months I spent as a door-to-door salesman and being a bartender.
And living in New York and just
That
being around a lot of people all the time.
that too. But you can live in New York and hide from people and never engage with
I
people.
agree.
Engage
I
people
agree.
very little. When you're a bartender in New York, that year or two I spent as a bartender, even in that wine bar in New York, when you're a bartender, you have to engage people that come into the bar. You know what I mean? You have to
Right.
talk to them, even though they're strangers, you've never seen them before. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you have to talk to them friendly. You have to build up a rapport with them. And it doesn't matter what mood they may be in. They might not be in the best mood. They might be in a different mood. Doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You still got to
Right.
deal with this stranger professionally, face to face, on the top of your feet, right here, right now. You know what I'm saying? Um, and dealing with that several times, you know what I mean, helps. Or even, but the 3 months as a door to door salesman in New York. Let me tell you, all right, you knocking on somebody's door, they don't want to answer. They don't want to answer. All right.
Right.
A lot of times they answer by mistake. All right. They either
Yeah,
answer
they
by
think that you're like delivering food or like they're a friend knocking or something.
they either answer by mistake, or they looked at it, saw it was you, and said, "Fine, what the fuck's going on? Who's at my door?" And they're ready to just tell you to
Right.
fuck off. You know what I mean? But they're very rarely are you or someone open the door and they're like, "Oh, here's a person I wasn't expecting. Let's see what they want to talk about."
Right.
That's
Yeah.
that response. If
Because
you're
they're at
hoping,
home, they're relaxing, like they don't want to be fucking bothered.
if you're that response, you're only gonna get from old ladies, which is always the people that buy stuff that are lonely, that are really kind,
Right.
really nice old people. You know, and it's like there's only very few people gonna give you that reaction.
Well,
Most
because you
people,
got to think, bro. You got to think. Let's be honest. Until you're about 60 years old, you're either going to school between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m., or you're going to work between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m.
yeah.
And when you get home, you don't want to hear some motherfucker knocking at the door. What the fuck does this motherfucker want now?
If it's
I
not
got
the
home.
homies or a
Right.
shorty, then it's a
And-
problem.
And you just spend all day doing bullshit. You finally get home to relax. And you're just trying to like get your shit together and unwind. And here comes some motherfucker trying to talk about some shit you do not care about. That is the last thing anybody at home in America wants to be hearing. Because
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's the 9 to 5 thing, between school and working all the time. Nobody, when they're home, wants to be fucking bothered,
They
because
don't.
you're like, you finally have you time, which is like fucking never, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. But some people have more you time than they think,
Well, that's true,
know what I
I
mean?
mean, especially since COVID,
you're right.
there's a lot of
You're right about that,
non-working
though.
people out there.
No, because you see, I'm starting to understand more and more. I used to see these millionaires and they're doing it. They're like, yo, I work 80 hours a week. I ran 5 miles a day. I fucking did this and that. Like, hey, we all got the same 24 hours. You know what I mean? And they're all talking shit. But the more and more I raise my level of productivity, the more and more I schedule out my time, and the more I find time to get shit done, surprisingly, you know what I mean? Is the more and more I see how other people use their time. I'm looking at their time. I'm like, you're not using your time the same way I'm using my time. You know what I mean?
Well, there's not many people that use their time the way I use my time either, Here I
It's
am
true.
doing things that people wait until they're fucking 68 years old to go use their life savings and do, and spend a shit ton of money doing it the wrong way,
Yeah.
Here I am when I'm young doing it while I can enjoy it and like actually go on like long hikes and drive.
I want to do it. I
long
want to do that too.
distances.
Don't just because I'm not doing it now, don't think that I wouldn't at some point love to be able to drive across the country.
I'm
Go
just
see, like,
saying,
who the
I'm
fuck-
doing it
you
while
would
I'm
have
at
to
my
be-
prime. You're giving your prime to somebody else.
You would have to. I'm not in my
I'm-
prime yet. I mean, the youth. I mean, I guess like youth in a way. You know what I mean?
Mentally,
But
you still have
mentally,
a ways to improve, but physically, by 35, like you're beyond your peak. You're not going to
Yeah.
get much better than that.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, for sure. For sure.
especially with like injuries and stuff like that. If you injure yourself and you're in your 40s, like you'll realize when you get there, but
Oh yeah, I know, I could feel it. You know what I mean? But I just look at athletes and I look at other people that push themselves hard. And the other thing about athletes is this: not only do they be 29 just like me, doing mad laps, running up and down, because they're an athlete, they've likely been doing this for years before they even got to college, before they even got to play in high school. they was probably doing this shit on a Pop Warner team for some team. Like all the best kids that I knew growing, like the kid that I knew that went to the NFL, that played in Beach Channel High School and played on the Ravens, and played the nigga that I knew, he's been playing football from a young age. By the time he got to even the NFL, it's like fucking 20 years, almost 15 years on his body running up and down. You know what I mean? And I'm like, if these niggas could still do it, you know what I mean? And they've been running up and down from young. You know what I mean? They the miles on the miles on the knees, the miles on the back, the miles. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but you know what the thing is that you never get to see under the surface, you know? You never
how
know
much it
how
hurts.
honest people you never know how honest people are being, you know?
How much it
You know how
hurts.
many grown men fucking are actually manly men and don't complain about shit when it fucking
Too
hurts
many of them. You
ever.
gotta tell me when it hurts. Tell me
Yeah,
that hurts.
bro.
Tell me the pain, because that'll let me know what I'm really dealing with. You know what I
My
mean?
dad is that kind of guy, bro. Like he'll fucking be in absolute agony for fucking years and not say a word to anybody. He had cancer and never told anybody until he beat it. You know? I mean, that's fucking
Crazy.
yeah.
That's a hell of a man right there. That's. But there's also like, I understand as a man, I struggle with it too. You know, you don't want to. It's reason why I try to overexert with my self-deprecating humor. I call myself fat. Make sure I say I'm ugly. Make sure I say I'm still living in my mama's house. I got a shitty Honda Civic. You know what I mean? I try to, because you as a man, you don't want to seem weak. You know what I mean? You don't want to seem like you have flaws. You don't want to seem like you're not on top of your game. You know what I mean? And I understand that. You know what I mean? Because your reputation matters a lot. But at the same time, those are the exact points for learning. Those are the exact teachable moments. Those are the exact moments that could show somebody else a pitfall. So those times you're hiding, those things you're hiding. You know what I mean? Or some of the most transformative parts about you, and some of the most important information comes from those other parts that you could give to somebody else. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why, although sometimes what I do doesn't paint me in the best light, or I say things that are too much, or I reveal too much, is because, it's somebody else, you know what I mean, that might be able to learn from my mistakes. You might be able to learn from, oh, hey, if you got a splinter in your hand, bro, address it that exact moment. You know what I mean? Because I got this little splinter in my hand, and I forgot what I was doing at the time, but I couldn't fully get to it.
Now skin grew over it.
I think I was at work and I couldn't fully get to it. And now it's like a little spot that's kind of hurts a little bit. You know what I mean? But I can still do push-ups.
Yeah, because skin grew over it.
But skin grew over it. And now even when I try to dig back to get at it, it's kind of a fucking nightmare. You know what I mean?
Well, eventually it'll get low enough in your skin layer and your body will eat it up.
Yeah, but it's something I'm gonna have to deal with for a little while. You know what I mean? Yeah, kind of sucks. But
Yeah.
just that, but just saying that I'm just going through a little bit of pain might just let someone else know, damn, that sucks. He's working 80 hours a week, got to deal with his fucking hand hurting. Why don't I make sure the next time I go to Splinter, I take care of it that exact moment and treat it with the urgency
Right.
that it needs to be treated with. You know what I mean? Because your tiny piece of wood.
You know what I want to make? I want to make a social media that's like only for good advice, And the only way, like, you remember like the old ones where it was like ask.com and stuff like that?
Yeah.
And Quora, and you can go on there and ask a question and people would respond, and then there'd like be like a thumbs up, thumbs down on the responses, I want to make something like that, but like, full time professionally,
Yeah, it was a series I was thinking about starting on Omegle. You know what I mean? After having an exchange or two with somebody, before freestyle, and I was planning to just do freestyles on Omegle, I was gonna start I was gonna call it either free therapy or call it an advice series. You know what I mean? Where I was gonna not
You know,
intact.
it's so funny, bro. Noble just did a thing for about 2 weeks, and he called it ghetto therapy. And he literally just had a little tent next to his food truck, and he'd do
Uh-huh.
therapy on the side, for free.
Yep. Yep. Dead ass. Like it would be something like that, like a ghetto therapy series. We grow up. Like, I would tell them like, what's your problem over there? You good? You good? You look a little sad. You all right, bro? You all right? Like, nah, fix your posture, but fix your what's good. Fix your chin. What the fuck is wrong with you? What's wrong? Nah, I ain't gonna come at him like that. But
Get them shoulders up. Stick that
your
chest
shoulders
out.
up. You know what I mean? What you talking about? It's a great day. It's a great day. You alive? You breathing, nigga?
Chin up,
You
chin up.
breathing? Come on, what's the plan? What's the plan? What you got going on, partner? Know what I mean? Nah. But yeah, first silly niggas, man. First, what is this? Oh my God, she texted me. Anyway, that's because I'm behind the times. Anyway, let me get to it. First story up here. Let's hear my homie. First off, I don't like that it's. You got to remember when I first did
You
this on
can't
my
what?
on my other computer, it took me a while to get the audio right.
Perhaps you saw the news this morning. Complex, TMZ, Reuters, Forbes, and many more talking about how Prime Energy drinks were recalled in Canada. But the crazy part about that is we don't even distribute Prime Energy in Canada. Let me repeat that. We don't even distribute Prime Energy in Canada. So how could it be recalled? Well, the answer is illegal or unauthorized imports of the beverage. But of course, traditional media doesn't care about that because they just want a headline. They want clicks. The level of misinformation currently being spread around Prime is actually insane. And you have to ask yourself why. Don't forget, we are a better for you product. Our energy drink has 10 calories and 0 sugar. Prime formulas are compliant with each specific country's regulatory bodies. All of them. And yeah, our energy drink has caffeine in it. It's an energy drink. And no, our low sugar, low calorie hydration drink doesn't have caffeine in it. But traditional news, and by the way, they're not even news anymore. It should be called stories because people are just making shit up to get clicks. They know that if they talk about Prime, whether the information they're spreading is true or not, they will get attention. On a product that is legitimately better for you, lower in sugar, lower in calories, and healthier ingredients than most of our competitors. So you know what? It actually doesn't surprise me that we're being targeted by massive corporate conglomerates and the United States government. Because using social media, we've effectively created a beverage so disruptive that it is eating the market share of some of the biggest corps on the planet. And quite frankly, they're pissed. We're taking money out of their pocket. But honestly, I'm happy that people are seeing through the BS. I think the government and traditional media underestimates the collective intelligence of you, the American people. And
So what do you think? Huh? You think this guy's full of shit? All right, because I can't quite decide. I was pretty sure he's full of shit. You know what I mean? Although I haven't really investigated him, and I don't like.
Do you know you don't know who he is?
Like, look.
All right, well,
Hold
I'll
on,
just
hold on,
let
hold on,
you
hold
go
on,
on
hold on.
before I tell you who he is or anything about him because I want to hear your opinion first.
When someone asks me, do I know who Charlemagne the God is? I'll tell them I know who Charlemagne the God is. When someone asks me if I know who, like, I like this guy is a guy that puts out content that is probably minutes long and hours long. He might have a podcast that I am not a fan of. I have not taken the time to try to figure out who he is for real. You know what I mean? So the best I can have is when his name pops up in headlines. You know what I mean? It's either
Okay,
him.
well, he made like one really bad mistake and like nobody likes him because of it.
What was the bad mistake?
He uploaded a video and he went to a place in Japan where like a lot of people tend to kill
I
themselves.
remember that. I remember
Yeah,
that.
and he like put somebody's hanging dead body like on YouTube, and he like put it on the video and he uploaded it, and he already had a lot of subscribers,
Wow.
so a lot of people saw it uncensored before YouTube was able to take it down.
Yeah.
So he caught a lot of backlash for doing something that you really, really obviously just shouldn't do. So yeah, I mean,
All right.
he made a
Why'd
big
you
thing
go all the
about
way to Japan,
apologizing
go to
and
a
all that
burial
kind of
site,
stuff.
and why'd you?
It's literally called the Suicide Forest, and the thing is, bro, is they went in there looking for a dead body on purpose, and they put it on camera on purpose and uploaded it on purpose. So It's not just like a whoops kind of situation. He did something really stupid.
You went to Suicide Forest looking for a dead body. to
Yeah,
put
but
it
now
on
we're
camera.
getting off track. What do you want to talk about here? Like, I can make an honest opinion on what he said, regardless of what I have an opinion on his, anybody that's watching this, that hears his name, that knows anything about him, knows about the Suicide Forest thing.
Well,
So,
I
yeah.
know. Here's what I know. I know Andrew Tate, and I know his opinion on his brother that he was gonna fight. He was gonna fight one of their brothers, right? They're brothers, ain't they? Right?
Jake Paul and Logan Paul, yeah, they're
Yeah.
both big influencers.
Yeah, yeah. And his
But
brother,
they both have a very childish fan base. Like, I'm talking like teenagers and stuff,
no, yeah, it was because they have a very childish mindset and they're not very
Right.
activated for real. You know what I mean? See what Andrew Tate, I saw him coming at his brother, and what he accused him of is being an agent of the Matrix. He's here to do whatever mostly makes the Matrix happy. You know what I mean? He's not here to push the minds of the people into any way that stirs them to be more disciplined or more business minded or more independent.
Well, I mean,
He's
for
more
example, they
entertaining. He's just more entertaining. You know what
both
I
of
mean?
them lived like all over LA and stuff like that, with their YouTube money. And they got evicted from a lot of places for being just disruptive and disrespectful to the whole neighborhood and just doing whatever they want, filming content, just being loud, throwing parties, fucking breaking shit. They didn't care, So they were just disrespectful. They're little punks. That's how I feel about it,
Yeah.
They're just, I don't know.
Right.
I could never understand, religion, because I could ask God a million times why give these people money and attention, and I don't know where the answer is for that,
Oh, I can tell you why. I can tell you why. It's
to
sensational.
teach the rest of the world something. I
No,
don't know.
no, it's the devil. It's the devil. What you gotta understand is that it's a battle versus good and evil, right?
And here's
a-
the evil right here in front
It's
of
a
us.
battle versus good and evil, whether you realize it or not. And entertainment is distractions, right? Distraction. The Bible says idle hands are the devil's playthings. Idle hands, idle people, people that aren't doing anything. Entertainment is the devil's, for the most part, his playground. You know what I mean? So the thing is,
Rock and roll is the devil's music.
that's the thing. Although the God makes music too, God is entertaining too. You know what I mean? God has jokes. You know what I mean? God enjoys God. Like, but the thing is a battle versus good and evil. So when you're asking yourself why are these agents of fuckery at such a high level, it's because it's a battle versus good and evil, and they have said to the evil or whatever the distraction side, or whatever the main, they said, listen, we are agents and we are good soldiers for your type. We're such good soldiers. We'll throw parties. We'll go crazy. We'll disrespect people. We'll do all types of things on camera. We'll do anything. We'll do all of that shit. You know what I mean? Because that's what it did. You know what I'm saying? But to be an agent of good is harder, though. You have to do actual. First off, you have to do actual good in the world. You know what I mean? It's harder. You know what I mean?
Doing things the right way takes patience.
It's longer, but but they will support you once you rise up enough, because there are agents of good that have just as much money. You know what I mean? That have just as much ability to do. They just don't carry themselves in that way. You know what I mean? And just don't do it in that way. You know what I mean? So
I think they just don't get the right attention. People don't like good stuff as much as they like bad stuff, Why do you think girls always love the bad boys?
That's the thing. That's why I want to repackage it. You know what I mean? I want to be an agent for good, but I want to be an agent for good that puts together packages that pulls people from the other team. You know what I mean? You gotta put the medicine in the candy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pull them in. You know what I mean? So even if I start Charlie G Productions, right?
That ain't sound right. Putting medicine in the candy.
You know what I mean? It's like when they give you Flintstones gummies, all right? Why do they make it gummies? Why are they putting vital vitamins that you need to live or die in a gummy candy form? Why? Making it sweet. Why are they doing that? Why can't they give you just a dry pill and be like, eat it or die, dumbass? Like, no. They put it in a little gummy thing and make it taste good and get squishy. Why? And make a little character you like. Why? Because you'll eat it more often. Make it like eat it. All right. So if I could take this positivity and what do you like? You want them to have dreads? You want to have some tattoos, a lot of chains, lots of bitches around dancing. That's the image you like, right? But there's I gotta put the vitamins in there though. You know what I mean? The actual to keep you alive. You know what I mean? So I gotta trick them. You know what I mean? That's why I had dumb ideas like
do what you do to bring people in.
That's why I had dumb
But
ideas.
You're gonna make it. You're gonna
What?
change it up to make it good for people instead of making it just like worthless content.
That's why I had the dumb idea of making a pulpits and tits. I was gonna make my strippers ordained ministers. You know what I mean?
Oh
And they're
my
gonna give you life
God, I
advice. And
remember you saying that.
I'm the dumb guy. But look, and I was gonna make. I was like, look, strip clubs are a place of worship anyway. All right, we just make it. We just making it worship the wrong thing. And it like they said it was blasphemy. They say, listen, you can't bring God in to the strip club. You can't. You break into you can't do that. You can't do that. And I'm saying, bring them in, bring in the sinners. You got to preach to where the sinners are. You want to preach to the sinners, but you don't want to go to where the sinners are.
Now
So
that we're talking about this,
so how you ever gonna bring what?
Can I pull up a wild card topic? Can we do on the fly?
Because we've been doing on the fly for a long time. I'm just saying.
Yo, I want to pull up a wild card topic. Can you go to YouTube real quick?
All right. But,
and just type in Tyler, and it'll probably come up. Tyler Oliveira. There he is. And then most racist town in America. Just click on his profile, and it's like one of the past 5 videos that he uploaded.
This is Kensington,
Click
Philadelphia.
Videos,
hang on.
and then scroll down a little bit. Most racist town. There it is. Right there.
You have ins in the KKK
And then
or what?
Yeah, I know.
skip to the video where you can find that guy talking to him. Oh yeah, it's right there.
He's right there. He's
Pretty much right in the beginning, yeah.
How long is this
But
actual video?
you got to skip past the intro. This is the intro. He only talks to the guy maybe like 2 or 3 minutes, but just listen. It's funny, man. Like he talks about, being racist, but like not, he's like, it's just fucking, you got to listen to what he says. I can't reiterate it better than he can say it. So just
Agenda.
People want to portray this town as racist or
go
what?
back.
Don't care. I'm fine with that.
Go back a little bit.
Is Zink or Harrison more racist?
Go back a little bit more.
Really?
Yeah.
So they won't let me in. You know where that is?
They don't allow film crews up.
So
They
he's
won't let
trying
me
to
in?
find
I'm
the
trying
KKK.
to join the church. Do you think they'll let me in? Because I'm white.
There is an application process usually for that.
Really? What? How do I get in?
They have an online website to apply.
Really?
Yeah.
So they won't let me in and record my experience?
No.
No? Okay.
There's a lot of negative repercussions for having the wrong views, Dave, no matter what it is. If I say no,
Yeah.
I don't care what surgery they had, that's still a man. Yeah, there'll be repercussions.
Quick disclaimer, the conversation you're about to witness does not reflect my beliefs, and if I laugh at any point, it's because I have no clue on how to respond. Enjoy. Is Zink or Harrison more racist?
Also, one more disclaimer. This is a fair use reaction. And you, Sarai, shout
Right.
out Tyler Rivera. I appreciate your content, brother. You know what I mean? And, I couldn't imagine, hey.
I'm in sync.
So wait,
maybe
can you
sync.
pause it? I just want to give a little background. So there was a few TikTokers and YouTubers that were black that had gone to this town in particular, because if you like Google where the KKK is from, it's this town, So,
Yeah.
people were going there, especially when the Black Lives Matter thing was going on, and they were just trying to like ask people, why are you racist and all this stuff, So this guy went viral for the type of conversation you're about to see him having. And he's
Yeah.
basically just such a passive aggressive racist. People were like, I fucking respect it, you know? He just wants people to leave him the fuck alone, you know? But the guy in the blue jacket is the YouTuber, is the Tyler guy. He is looking for the KKK church. So he was driving around the town and he seen this guy mowing his lawn and he recognized him from the other YouTubers' videos. And he was like, oh man, I got to stop and talk to this guy.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah,
why he's
yeah.
talking to him right now.
Because
I
I've
just
seen
wanted
this
to give
guy
some
in,
background.
I've seen this guy in different videos too. The same white guys. I've seen him.
Right. So I just wanted to give you the background as to what's going on here. And
Yeah.
now you can click play.
Yeah.
I've been portrayed as the ultimate racist.
Really?
for a few people.
Pootie is a guy who does YouTube.
Yeah, most of them that come through are black.
Are you racist? Do they portray you as like hating black people or something?
I don't care one way or the other
Sure.
how I'm portrayed, because most people come with an agenda.
People want to portray this town as racist or what?
Don't care. I'm fine with that.
Is that accurate?
I hope it's well, I don't care one way or the other whether it's accurate. Racist is just an anti-white hate word. It really only has any major effect on white people. Black people don't promote much of anything. One little thing of nature. Each race is different. White people love to fight other white people, and black people apparently love to shoot other black people.
So would you prefer there be no black people?
No, I don't care one way
You
or
don't
the
care.
other. I don't want to be around them.
Sure.
I am not real comfortable because we're different, but you will hear people, if they're honest, talking about how they're loud. White people, wiggers, try and act black. They look silly.
What was the term?
Wigger.
So what does that mean? A white?
Yes.
I didn't know here.
I practice white flight.
Is it when people leave neighborhoods that are with black people or what?
Yeah.
I see. So too many black people moved in.
This is a known phenomenon. Most people
This
won't
is
admit
true.
they're doing it, even if they know they're doing it.
Where did you flee from?
Maryland.
If I were black, would I get punched or what?
No, unfortunately not.
Would you say it's a misconception that this place is like the most racist town?
No, I'm fine with that
Yeah,
conception.
so it's pretty accurate.
No, I'm just fine with it. Diversity, whether people admit it or not, is very unpopular. Why do you have to spend hundreds of millions of dollars enforcing it if it's a good idea? Most people you talk to, no matter what they think, wouldn't say it.
Sure.
I have a big mouth.
So if she were black, would you guys be together?
Oh, no.
Okay. If he was black, would you guys date?
Uh-uh.
Got it. So if she were to get pregnant and her child came out black, would you have any questions?
Would have.
What it is, it's the natural state of the world.
How so?
You just have to observe that the world breaks up into its different groups when left on its own. And the people who promote diversity, they don't live around it. One's love for diversity usually increases with their distance from it. Mixing all races in the general turn it into an amalgamized ook.
So do you think the liberation of slaves was a mistake?
It was inevitable. Mechanization was replacing them.
Okay, I have something to admit. I lied. I did see the Pootie video, and I brought a gift. But in all honesty, we were headed to the KKK. I had no intention to meet you, and we saw her. Like, that's the guy from that one video. He's gonna blow your mind. You ready for this? Okay, so I know you like The Rock more than.
All right. Here's my opinion, right? Here's my opinion for real, right?
Are you glad I brought it up?
I am. And by the
Okay.
way, just for the record, the mushrooms are fully kicking in. Fully kicking in. All right. And I ate a decent amount, just for the record. But yeah, that being said, I agree a lot. The thing is, though, the African nation, you need to fight for its independence, you know. Like, Africa is a continent. You know, I think that one of my beliefs is that every single people and where they're from have something to offer humanity as a whole for our survival as a whole. I think if you allow them to reap the ben like the Middle Eastern people with their oil, let them have it. That's what they. Why should they live in caves when they have enough oil to fucking supply the rest of the fucking planet if we need it for a little
You know
while?
what the problem is though?
Why?
Like
Like why?
why are there like black countries where they have like all these minerals at their disposal and whatnot, and they're not
It's the same
thriving?
thing. It's the same thing. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like it's the same reason. That's why I switched it to Middle Eastern because it's the same thing. Why are the Middle Eastern, when you look at them, they're living like shit in a lot of there's nothing but oil in a lot of these places, but there's not being allowed to take part in the places that their own land, like their own, like we didn't go nowhere. The shit where we're at is lit, and if you just allow us to profit from that, we'll live a better life, and we'll still have some left to give to you. Jesus, we'll give you some. Jesus, come on. But why you just gotta come subdue us, come take it, and then say we ain't shit, and then run away with our shit? That's what's been going on in Africa since the beginning. that's literally what's been going to Africa since the beginning. Like we're just gonna come in.
Well, I mean, it's
take all
kind
your
of like
shit,
it's
say you
kind
ain't
of like
shit,
if
and
you
run away
think
with your
about
shit.
it though, it's like
the whole time.
it's like
It's like
whoever got their shit together first really had the better
you know what I
chance
mean?
because white people come in with guns and fucking all organized and stuff, and you're gonna throw wooden arrows at us, like
You know what I
they
mean?
didn't have
Like,
they didn't have a chance, and it's not
that's what I'm
fair.
saying.
But the
But it's
thing
20.
is that the thing is that it's the truth that like that's why white people were more advanced was because they got their shit together first. You know, they
What
got
I'm
guns and
saying.
stuff. They made mechanical advancements in their colonies that wasn't happening in other parts of the world.
I'm saying that
I saw a thing though that it said like that one thing a black guy was saying, and he said one thing I like about white men, the white man is they'll work at the impossible, and they'll work at the impossible either until the day they die or until they figure it the fuck out, and a lot of white men have invented some of the greatest things in the world that people didn't think would ever be on this planet, and they just kept working at things that people would say, no, there's no way you'd never make something like that. Why would we ever even try? You're wasting your time. And there are some people that work their whole lives to invent something that today we sit here and enjoy and take advantage of every single day,
I'm not mad at the greatness that you can't deny the inventions and how much the white man has to. The thing is how much the white man has contributed to society. You know what I mean? You can't deny that. You know what I mean? As far as technological advancements. You know what I mean? But in criticizing the other way, you know what I mean?
we suck at politics.
We find the white man to be a more war ready psychology, a less spiritual psychology, a more analytical, logical psychology. You know what I
think
mean?
it's more of a realistic psychology. And the thing is,
I understand. You know what I
this
mean?
kind
But
of leaks into another topic that I was trying to talk about, which is like people being afraid to like own a gun, but more so like now that we're talking about what you just said, it's like white people were not afraid to get ready to fuck shit up, because they knew it was inevitable at one point or another that everyone was going to start fighting. People sit down, they get drunk, they're thinking together, and they're like, yo, you know what? One day, everybody could just say fuck you, and it's a world war, and guess what? They were fucking right. All right. And we were pretty damn ready.
Our major weakness, in my opinion, is for black people is our inability to focus our warrior energy. You know what I mean? You know, we're not very war hungry, very warlike people, you know what I mean? But at the same time, we we need that to survive in the world. Like you need that to fend off the shit. You know what I mean? And that's why it's in us, why there's a lot of, but we just use it in not good ways, like to go fight your home, you go take over the block, or like the aggression. Like
But I also feel like
I look at hold on. I look at the
Okay,
men.
sorry.
I look at the men that are the black men. I look at these black men and like I've seen one. I've seen one, and he just got to the job, and he probably thinks I don't think well of him. You know what I mean? But I'm proud of him, and I hope that he continues because he just got out of jail. But I hope that he continues to be a good force in the world. You know what I mean? Because so many black men, they have this aggression, they have this, they can do it, but they don't know where to they don't know where to direct it. They don't think that the different like the scientific shit, even in the scientific shit, right? There's black men that can attack that shit 100%. You know what I mean? But maybe they don't think that they can. Like we're limited more in our what we think we could do. Because anytime any one of us gets like picked up from like a baby, you know what I'm saying, and never like programmed with none of that dumb shit, like just actually go through. We always excel at some dumb. We always excel at some shit. You know what I mean? All the time. You know what I mean? But it's the social programming, this culture. It's the best thing about us and it's the worst thing about us. You know what I'm saying? And we got to figure out a way to control the culture. This it's the best thing. It's the vibe. It's the best thing about us and the worst thing about us.
I
You know what
agree.
I mean? I don't
I
know
think
how to
that
control
black
it.
culture, in a way, is like preventing y'all from progressing. You
But
know,
it's
like
also the best. You can't deny
it is. I agree.
It's attractiveness because it's fucking fun. It's dancing, it's fun. Black people have fun. You can't deny the rhythm, the shit. Come on now. The whole
Yes,
the
sir.
whole what we give is something different. You know what I mean? And it's something that you gotta come enjoy. You know what I mean? There's
I
nothing
spent
like
a
it.
year of my
You know what I
life
mean?
living in
Like
downtown Far Rock. You know,
I'm gonna tell
I
you right
seen it
now.
all.
I'm gonna tell you right now, all of those laboratories are gonna be real quiet. Real quiet. All right. If you gotta not listen to any music ever influenced by black people. You know what I mean? If you gotta listen to music not influenced by black people at all, like because really rock and roll, because niggas, if you let it tell if you let it go back to the origins, you know what I mean? Like, come on, you can't deny the rhythm. The rhythm has always been us, man. The rhythm, the vibes, the spirituality, the philosophers. I'm telling you, man, you gotta come, but but it's the other side. It's the other side. You know what I mean? And it's our fault. To me, it's all our fault. It's all our fault. It's not the white man's fault. It's all our fault. You know what I mean? Because I even fantasized about so many times I fantasized about building, like, all right, Carl, you make enough money, you buy enough land, you build this city, you build the fucking church for them, you build the fucking bank for them, you build the hospital, state of the
Yay
art.
world.
You build it all. Let's say hypothetically you get it all done, built to the hill, a literal city that you spent like fucking 10, 15 billion dollars building. Somehow you made the money and built it all. Hypothetically, it all. Yeah, you did it. You did it. Hooray. You like 55 years old, 60 years old, you tired as fuck, right? Cool. Now here's the thing. What are black people gonna do to your city? Now you want it to be filled with who? Black people. You know what I mean? Black people. All right. All right.
That shit gonna be fucking
All right.
rubble by the time
All
you're
right.
dead.
All right. All right. All right. You got, of course, you're gonna start with the businesses. All right. All right. I built the whole hospital here, but there's no city here. There's no people here for the hospital to serve. Right. So there's money here. There's got to be money here for the people So like this guy, like it's a weird thing. Like this whole economy has to happen, and so I have to let people in, but I have to, even hypothetically, you know what I mean? Like you build a city, you know what I'm saying? Like you need the economy to run. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to accept applicants. First of all, I would like to think that in building this whole city, that the world would be kind of curious about what the fuck's going
Right.
I would like to think that by the time the city's done being built, there might be some people. I don't know. What do you think? All right, if you built this, let's see the size of like, let's say the size of Far Rockaway.
Uh-huh.
Far Rockaway, the peninsula, like that size of a thing. And you take that and you put it in Michigan, all right? That same size, and you built like a city, you fenced it off, and you started building a whole fucking city in this little fucking in this because Michigan got enough land where that shit is not an impossibility. It's not. It just takes one crazy guy.
What about it though? What's your question?
Do you think that in building this city, like, do you think it would gain like any sort of national like recognition? Like, what the fuck's going on here? Are you
Definitely not.
not?
No. Why would it? There's so many other cities. What would make it so special and different?
A whole city being built with no one in it?
With no one in it? I mean, that's kind of weird. It's quite a waste of money. I mean, there's a reason why there's cities the way they are, like where they are. It's because at one point or another, it was like a hub for something, whether, Detroit being the Motor City or all the cities that are along the Mississippi River when all the, steel mills and water, all those mills and stuff were going on where there were jobs for people. I mean, when my family came off the boat in like the 40s, my great grandfather started working in like Missouri because there were steel mill jobs for him to be building ships and stuff over there. And there were tons of jobs all the way up the Mississippi River. So if you look at a lot of the main cities, if you drove straight south from Michigan, you would see tons of like, all the main cities that are all the way down. They're all the way along the Mississippi River, and they're all based off of those old coal mining, towns or steel mill towns where there was people, but now there's not because there's no jobs,
The jobs do matter. The jobs do matter.
But
then you
what
got
I'm
places.
saying is that you would have to build it somewhere where it would be worth something, somewhere on the coast. I mean, there's a lot of what I've noticed. There's a lot of
no.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be somewhere where it's worth something, I mean, at least like near a lake, a big body of fresh water, something that has a resource, something that has a reason for that place to be there, for people to move there, I mean, I guess if you just created a bunch of jobs, it could create infrastructure, but there's a lot of places if you look out, like I love abandoned stuff, and a lot of abandoned towns come from towns like that were built for single purpose,
All right. What about this? What about, because I think the answer to my question, the reason why before I build the city, who I was going to try to partner with, I was going to try to partner with a what they call them. Why am I forgetting the name? Because I'm high as fuck. Starts with an A. You know who I'm. We're an architect. There we go. An architect. I need to, because I wanted an electric city. I wanted a city that like a self-sustaining city. You know what I mean? And it's going to take a lot of electricity. And I wanted the city itself to generate enough electricity to. I don't want.
Well, one thing I love seeing way out here, well, not here in Washington, but when I'm driving through the middle of nowhere, I've seen giant fields of windmills and solar panels, and it makes me happy to know that they're using natural resources to create energy,
Yeah.
Ever since my road trip, like even before my road trip, when I first started investigating solar panels, I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I remember when it came in the mail and I hooked it up to my battery bank and I saw it charging. I got so excited. I was telling my mom about it, my dad about it. I was fucking telling all my friends about it. And yeah, man, like the whole trip, I've been using that solar panel, and it's so cool to just convert what the earth gives you into free energy that you get to
I wonder
enjoy.
what Elon Musk is trying to do. You know what I mean? Because like,
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, the Teslas aren't so fucking energy efficient.
that's
with their
not what he's trying.
batteries
That's
and
not his
stuff.
biggest goal. That's not his
The
biggest
Teslas
goal.
are bad for the
Nah,
environment.
he's done with Tesla. Tesla is what he's done with Tesla. I'm
He doesn't
talking
even
about.
have Tesla in his bio on Twitter anymore.
That's not what Tesla. That's not. I'm telling you that's not what Tesla. He's not thinking about Tesla no more. He's thinking about Neuralink. You know what I mean? He's thinking about consciousness. He's trying to take over. He's thinking about freedom of speech, consciousness. He's thinking about the very things that like matter to like humans, whether they realize it or not. You know what I mean? My question is, because his theory on consciousness is a local theory on consciousness, and my theory on consciousness is non-local. See, if he's right, then Black Mirror's right, and it's about to go crazy. If I'm right, then it's gonna take him a lot longer to figure this shit out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm surprised you're not more of a, don't get me wrong with the terminology, but an Elon Musk dick rider, because you and him, the ideology of like changing the human race, like you have the same kind of thing going on there.
I love Elon Musk. I love Elon. I love the reason why I love him so much is because he has
Yo, let's be real, man. He's a white man working at the impossible. He's fitting right into what I was talking about before. You know what I'm saying? He's been working at shit that people thought was fucking stupid for a long fucking time.
There's a
You know how
lot of
stupid they thought he was when he took the Lotus Elise body from a fucking sports car and built the first Tesla in 2008, and he was riding that shit around LA? People were laughing at him. People were laughing at him for stealing the Lotus Elise body and using that and making batteries and driving this thing around all electric, fucking stupid in 2008 when everyone was hip, you know?
Yep.
And now, look at him, you know?
Reason why,
literally the richest man in the world.
The reason why is because I love how he's not afraid to do what the fuck. What time is it? I love how he's not afraid to do what he has to do. You know, and I like what he wants to do. Even though he has a lot of money, he's never let it stop his. Because see, what happens is this. What I hear is this. I hear money traps you, or how you make your money traps you. Like, you make a lot of money as a lawyer, and now you spread your opinion here. Now you got to worry about clients, and now your freedom of what you want to say, or you're trapped by it, or like you an actor, you making mad money as an actor.
Yeah, he kind of has this thing where he just starts putting his businesses on co-pilot. You
could get canceled. You know what I mean? And you could get so he tries a lot, but at the same time he doesn't allow it. He doesn't allow the money to travel. You know, and he still allows himself to do whatever he thinks he is next to want to do. Explores curiosity, you know what I mean, and the test theories, you know what I'm saying? And he's a smart guy, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? And I think, but I am worried that so here's the thing, right? So local consciousness says that everything that is Colin is generated inside of your skull, is all of your neurons and electricity firing here and there to different parts and different the frontal cortex, whatever, the center brain, the reptile brain, the pineal gland, all of that. So what it's saying is that all of that is locally generated inside of your skull. And if that's the case, if that's all we got to worry about is what's happening inside that skull, to copy that is not impossible. Like, to copy every fold in your brain, every place of every neuron, to copy every.
Before you tell me the next one, I think that local consciousness is what we experience.
You know what I mean? the thing is, uh, if he's right, then his Neuralink and things that he's trying to do with that in because they say in 2045 is going to be the singularity when they say computing power will match up with exactly what the brain can do. You know what I mean? That's what they say. You know what I mean? So they say. But if he's right about it being a local consciousness, you know what I mean, then he'll be able to. I don't know. I don't then because what the thing that they're talking about is like, then the only way to compete will be to have it, because if he's not wrong, you know what I mean, and then cause he just got FDA approval, you know what I mean, and he's gonna have so like, bro, to try to compete with niggas that's gonna have this shit uploaded into their head, bro. You ever seen The Matrix? You ever seen The Matrix? You've never taken the time to
I've
you
seen
watch
The
a lot of
Matrix.
stupid movies, but have you seen The Matrix?
I've seen The Matrix.
The first one. Because it's a
Oh,
movie that
come
is
on! This
worth.
guy's telling me I'm watching stupid movies.
No.
over
I'm
here.
saying I'm not. You don't watch stupid movies. You don't. You
I don't watch many movies at
unless
all.
there's
I
pussy
watch
around.
cult
Unless
classics.
there's pussy around. All right.
Right.
You watch some stupid movie for some pussy. All right. All right.
Yes,
So
I would.
as any man will. All
Who
right.
wouldn't? Come on now. Just a little TV. That's all you want? Shit.
As any
Alright.
man would, right?
I can't promise you where my eyes are gonna be, but
all right. So look, The Matrix. Remember when niggas is trying to, fly a pilot or some shit like, oh, download the fucking shit to the brain. It's little and now I know how to fly a pilot shit. You know what I mean? Like niggas just learn nigga just I know kung fu. That's not a joke, nigga. No the fuck.
right.
I don't want to know kung fu, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? Like, nah, nigga, nah, that's a problem, bro. That's a problem, bro. Like, so if he's right about local consciousness, like the thing is, all right, so first, let me just give it a second about non-local consciousness. All right. Non-local consciousness says that the brain acts more of an antenna that picks up to. So what it's saying is that your consciousness is more like a frequency. It's a radio station. It's a specific frequency that is streaming to your brain. You know what I mean? And the theory is that when you die, wherever your consciousness exists, whatever dimension that is, I don't know what that is, but that's where it would be at. You know what I mean? But like it's like the theory is like it comes to like it's more like an antenna. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. So your brain, so when you're born, you know what I'm saying? There's the frequency you tune into. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, what I would ask Elon Musk, because you can't deny we're not born blank slates. We're not born blank slates. Even if you're a fucking natural born, nothing wrong with you, all Gucci out the womb, fine. People that have kids know. Like I had one kid, I had this kid. They're not the same. They liked it. This one likes chocolate. This one likes outside. This one, they came different. They came different. Before I had a chance to parent them, they came different. You know what I mean? So like, where's that? Where's that coming from? You're gonna just ignore that, huh? It's all so like, because if it's all local, then it should all be a blank. Then it should be a blank slate because ain't nothing happened to it yet. It has nothing to. But if it's a radio station it's tuned into, then maybe this isn't the first time it's tuned into. This is a station. It's different. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying we're not a blank slate. So where do you account for that already existing before the baby got here? It's something is in it that already existed before the baby's growing up to know. But it's
called genetics. Maybe?
This station that it's on, this thing that is on here, this baby, already it's just genetics. But we had both babies. We have like he has 10 kids. So I love to talk to him about it. You really think that it's all locally generated? You know what I'm saying? Like I want because I don't know. I don't know, man. I know it's time for the British headlines at least. Look at that.
Tapping his foot over there.
Let me get over there. Hang on. I got you. Hey, Charles. Jesus Christ, what are we looking at over here? Bitches texting me. All right, fine. Yeah. Episode 100, all right? I'm having a good time, great conversation. You know what I'm saying? But I got to keep it on track. That's the right thing to do. Charles, are you there, Charles? Please come in, Charles. Oi, man, tuning in for episode fucking 100. Are you kidding me, bruv? Is this the first time I'm coming in on the MacBook, man? This is amazing, man. You get this happening all together. Is it all together for the first time, bruv? Coming in all the way from fucking England, bruv. What do you mean, man? Getting it popping, in it. You know what I mean? New things happening there for Charlie G, isn't it? Yeah, man. So here we are. British news coming up. First one up. Come on. The BBC News reports when it sets sail next year, it will be the world's biggest cruise ship. Fucking, let me zoom in a bit. Come on, Jamie. Come on, do your job, Jamie. Come on. Can't barely see it. Can't barely see the fucker on there. Icon of the seas, it says. Yes. BBC News says when it sets sail next year, it'll be the world's biggest cruise ship. Royal Caribbean's boat measures 365 meters in length and will weigh 250,000 tons, making it approximately 5 times heavier than the Titanic. A fact that critics of the vessel are quick to point out on Twitter. You know what I mean? The New York Times reporting some have called it a monstrosity. The ship houses 20 decks, has a capacity to hold about 10,000 people, and they can enjoy a water park, a bowling alley, and 40 restaurants. And of course, it has loads of things on it. You know what I mean? But good luck to these passengers, because something that big in the water, man. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, where you going? What are you doing? What's happening? All right, get it working there, Jamie. All right, then. Next story up. CNN reports the Food and Drug Administration approved the first birth control pill, Opal, available over the counter, the first non-prescription birth control pill in the United States. So, yeah, man. I suppose it's the first time girls can just, go over the counter and just say no to babies for however long they want to. That's a bit that seems like the riskiest way to go about it, honestly. But you know what I mean. So next story up, we have ABC News reporting that the Secret Service has ended its investigation into the cocaine found in the White House without finding who's responsible. We all knew this would happen because the person responsible was a fucking president. How about you fuckers and mind your fucking business? You know what I mean? There are the people running the world don't have time to be sober all the time. If you're actually dealing with the problems of the whole fucking world, you think you've got to be sober all the time, bro. Come on. For more information on these headlines, do your own fucking research. And for that, back to you, Charlie. Come on, man.
Well.
Yeah, of course they ended their investigation. I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. Listen, next time you find cocaine in a White House, nigga, shut the fuck up. Who the fuck is it?
Would you ever get on a cruise ship?
No one stopped the new guy before he ran out here. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. New guy found some good cocaine. Jesus Christ. All right. So we're supposed to do the brain with this segment, all right? So rainy days, baby. We popping it up.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Here we go. Rainy days. I want to see a rainy days AI because I've been actually wanting to see it because I love the images that it makes. It makes me interested in using AI myself. You know what I mean? I wish I could have the time to get into that. You know what I mean? And I think the coolest thing about it, every time I look at it, is like he owns this image. He owns this image. You can do whatever you want with it. And as a person that's currently making videos, is trying to think about that and stuff. I want to think of it. There are AIs that can generate like little short videos or certain things like that. And I'm going to use an AI tool at some point to help influx some of the visuals and ideas that I have, into this thing. And this is so imaginative. Like I don't know what you would type in to get it to do some of these things. This is like one of my favorite pictures. I think about this picture sometimes, even when I'm tripping on it. When it's just like I would love to go look at the Rainy Days AI, and I would love to go look at that shit. You know what I mean? Because like it's a trippy shit. Like Jesus.
Yeah, he just
Crazy.
types in his own stuff. That's Jordan. He does all of that. That is Stable Diffusion that he used to generate that.
And I couldn't imagine what that would look like animated. You can imagine where is he going? What world is
Where is he going? Are those mushroom umbrellas?
Yeah, like yo, like for real, like these images is dope as hell. So if I could figure out, like,
Thanks,
if
man. I
you,
want to put some of them on shirts, you
you know
know?
what you should do, you know what you could do. You could do like
What?
a voiceover with reels with these weird images. You know what I mean? And just
Yeah,
like that.
right?
I'm
Dude,
telling you,
shout
man.
out to Rainy Days Reels. That page just hit 500 followers yesterday.
I could see it. I could see Mr. Gilman. Is Rainy Days
Yeah,
AI
that
probably
page has been doing fucking great, man. I'm so happy.
yeah.
So proud of it.
Yeah,
God, 511 now? God damn.
I gotta tell you that I really think that the Rainy Days idea is the fact that it doesn't exist yet to me still blows my mind for some reason. It's like
Right.
it's such a layup. It's so easy.
It's such a
You know what I mean? And no one fucking thought of it. No one, none of
Right.
you. It's like
Yep.
7 billion of you fuckers had a chance before my guy
Yeah,
here.
I came
You know
in
what I
I was
mean?
like,
You
you know
all
what?
and all of you have definitely experienced a rainy day, guaranteed. You know what I
Yep.
mean? You know what I mean? And you might have been sad on a rainy day too. There's a good chance that there was 7 billion people that were rainy and sad one day on a rainy day. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like, and they were even maybe happy that it wasn't raining and it did rain and it made them sad. So either way you want to put
Yep.
it, there was sad and it was raining and they were a person and then they never put it together. Like,
Yep.
just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Even though how
Yeah,
many
man.
fucking movies they put it in when shit gets bad, shit it's always raining. They always do emotional scenes in the rain. They've been hinting at it for fucking decades, giving it to you in 4K, and no one has put it together. All right, but this man here is finally he's like, listen, you motherfuckers. Rainy day.
You know what? It was kind of an accident. Like, I don't want to tell it on the podcast, but the name was kind of given to me on Twitter. And that's how it started. I just started tweeting love quotes on Twitter under that name, Rainy Day. And yeah, I just kind of took it and ran with it from there. But like, I liked, getting names for a long time and always just collected like kind of random words and stuff like that. And then, excuse me, I had to burp, but Rainy Days, yeah. And just kind of, I never really thought of it. I never like, sought after that name. I never tried to get anything like that. And, yeah, like I said, it just kind of fell in my lap, and I was like, rainy day. Tweet some
Rainy
love
day.
quotes. Yep, and then, well,
Then
the
you
Twitter
thought
is
of what it
rainy
could be.
day.
You thought you
And
put your
then,
mind to it. You put your mind to it, and you kept thinking of what it could be because there's plenty of people that thought of rainy days,
right.
but you thought of rainy days and you had the vision. You know what I mean? And I
Yep.
heard the vision that you have for rainy days, and I think that the fact that no one has seen that vision with rainy days yet, with how many people that have experienced rainy days, is crazy. You know what I mean? 'Cause it
Well,
seems
what's
like
crazy is the Rainy Days Reels page right now. If you click on tagged, you'll see how many people all over the world are tagging that page in their Rainy Days Reels.
yeah,
And it's crazy. Like, if you click on one of them, they're like recent, like, an hour ago, 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago,
yeah,
5
5
hours
hours
ago.
ago, yeah,
Like, they're consistently tagging that page.
Yeah.
And I just think it's crazy because that name was just available. And I was like, because the name originally was Rainy Days Images. And the first post on that page was an image. But then we just started posting like videos. And then it became videos with music. And then we did videos with text and music. And that's what's been hitting. So, yeah, but I told them to change the name to Rainy Days Reels because it kind of rang better, and it was all reels anyway. So yeah, that name kind of just was open,
Rainy
and
Day Reels makes perfect sense.
yeah, so then it's been sitting like that, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, people just kind of started tagging it. I mean, you can scroll, bro, like scroll, and it's just hundreds of tags every day, all day. It's insane, bro. All over the world, random people just tagging that page. So that's kind of having a little bit to do with why it's doing so well, I think. But it's just
The Rainy
insane.
Days, it makes perfect sense. Listen, it's not anyone's fault that they didn't come up with it. I just want to let you know. I just want to let you know that I believe in it. I believe in it.
Thanks, man. I
even
appreciate it.
Even though it fell into your lap, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That doesn't
Well,
matter.
I am also.
That doesn't matter. There's a lot of names that fell into your lap. You know what I mean? There's a
Right.
lot of things. There's a lot of but maybe all of them weren't verified, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that helps.
Well,
Maybe
that
that
was
helps a
back
little.
when Twitter verified was cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Back
That
when
was
it meant
before
something.
yeah, that was before Elon took over and started the whole paid
That's like old. That's
verification.
like old black people. Like I fuck with white women back when it meant something.
Yeah, I'm crying.
Oh my god, I don't know what that's about. I'm just saying that's what he said.
Yo, I'm
I'm just saying
crying.
that's what he said to them. I've had him in this. They said to me. You know what I
Ain't
mean?
nothing nowadays. Ain't nothing.
And, you know what I mean? But nah, that's dope as fuck though, man. Listen, Rainy Days, I just want you to put even more energy behind it. Just fucking do something fucking I don't even know. I don't even know. It's doing great, honestly. It just needs time. Just needs time.
Yeah, I just gotta keep working at it, bro. If you just keep putting your energy towards something that's genuinely good, it will kick off, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting for that thing to come along and help me go, you know?
Just need
So
to. You know what I mean? Make sure you
yeah,
guys go follow my guy, Rainy Days. You know what I mean?
thank you.
And
I
go
just
check out his
updated the thing on the website so it says hoodies now available. You know, new shirt designs
what
coming.
does it say? Store about? What does it say? Which one?
Oh no, it's right. It was right there at the top.
It's
Yeah, you'll see it at the
I
top.
see,
It's got a little banner.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I see.
And then that image there is the one that's going to be on the shirt. My social medias are at the bottom there, and the about section just tells you about the. But anyway, yeah, I'm on Threads now. There's an Instagram thing called Threads, and Rainy Days
Yeah.
Reels is also on Threads.
Yeah.
And I'm on another app called Blue Sky.
I've heard recently Marcus Brownlee or someone else talking about Blue Sky. And
you have to get an invite code to be on there. It's some
must
bougie
be
shit.
something. I heard them talking about it and I'm like, wow.
It's a good app, but the only reason why it's good is because you can't just join it. You have to have somebody on there and give you their invite code. And you can only have one invite code, so you choose wisely who you allow to join you on Blue Sky. And I had a friend who helped me get an invite code.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I'm on Blue Sky. My name is at Rainy Days, or rainydays.bsky.
But how does that
whatever.
account plan to grow though? How does that account?
I mean, there's a tight knit community on there, you know. So
very interesting. I heard someone else talking about it. I was like,
Like I wrote one post and I got 4 likes and 3 replies. So, and I had no followers, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm on there. I'm on Threads. I'm on Tumblr. I'm on Kick. Kick.com,
yeah, man.
kick.com
I
slash
don't know
rainy
which one of
day.
the. You know what? I'm gonna pull up fucking. You know what?
Oh, I sent you that note. If you go onto your DMs, there's a note that has all my stuff that I sent you.
There's a note.
That was also a good video. Oh, you
Okay,
passed it. There it
okay.
is. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, man. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have this in my. Because if you go to the, I was about to go to the go to the one of my video descriptions. Like even this one, I think you. What is it? Everybody work.
This guy, get over here.
This guy get over here. Funny. You know. Yeah, I just gotta update some of the, I got 1 or 2 of them in there. I got the rainy days on there. But is these links even? Can you click these links? I wonder if I. Let me go to, I have to update the thing on there because it's trying to act silly. These links is all supposed to be active. Ain't they all supposed to be blue?
Yeah, they're all supposed to be blue. You have to put the HTTPS //
Oh my God, they're making me work so hard. Fine. I'll have to update where I get this shit from. So much work these days. So much work.
Yeah, that shit's so funny to me, bro.
But yeah.
Like, you fucking
yeah.
throw me fucking $2. I could do that shit in 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you're over here all.
Yeah, I know it's a lot.
It's
That's
not
it.
a big deal. It's not a big deal. Very
Yeah,
easy. Push a couple buttons on a keyboard, you know.
Go follow my guy. Go follow my guy. You know what I mean?
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Charlie G, the brand building segment. Listen, man. I'm trying. I'm trying. I was supposed to be 3:46 p.m. That's the real time, man. Listen, I'm dedicated. It's 100 episode, a nigga here, and you know that I've been here more than 100 episodes. Hey, what could you talk about? You can see this is the camera that's coming through right here. It's the iPhone 14 Pro, and you can see the MacBook. You can see I can see me on the camera. I'm still tripped out, but it's the first time I ever had.
Hold on. Today is July 16th, 2023. Look at your bio.
That's another thing too. Look at my bio. Yeah, July 16th. I'm gonna light a joint right now. Matter of fact, with some liquor.
Yeah.
I need to sip of some liquor. Wait.
It's a 2-year anniversary. That shit's crazy. I just realized that once you pull up your bio. I looked up
I had
and
to
I'm
pick
like,
a couple different bottles over there, but I think 1738 seemed appropriate.
Yo, I was like, wait a second, hold on. I looked at the bio. I said, dude, isn't today July 16th?
This is July
100th episode, 2-year anniversary.
I'm gonna pour up a little shot. You know what I mean?
You know the vibes. I did just drink a bunch.
Consistency. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna pour a little shot for 2 years of working hard. You know what I'm saying? And
all right, give me a second. I'll cheers with you.
All right, I'll give you a second. And in the brand building segment, you know what I'm saying? Because this year is gonna be different than the first 2. I'm gonna tell you right now, because there's something what's very different about this year than the first 2 years is, first off, how much money I'm making, how hard I'm working. You know what I mean? That's a first. That's the first. You know what I mean? It's got to start there. You know what I mean? And then where I'm putting the money, like the MacBook coming here, this coming here. You know what I mean? I'm gonna transform the room. Just give me a second. I'm telling you, it's all coming together. I just got hit over the head by $1,800 estimate from the fucking electrician. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think
Shit.
I'm trying to think to myself, God damn, what the fuck's going on around here? They want $1,800 to fucking put 6 plugs in here and to put this bitch on its own circuit. You know what I mean? But once they do that, 2 ACs, a refrigerator, I could turn this other room into a bedroom, take my bed, put it in there, make this whole side Charlie GTV, you know what I mean? And put this and make that a whole side of the chill area. If I want to work out over there, do my other desk, I'm gonna have 2 desks. Like,
it was all a dream.
I'm telling you. So the first thing I gotta do is get this. If I can get the electrician, that's the hardest step. That's the hard work that gotta get done. That's once the power and the outlets is there, I could damn near do all the rest of the work myself if I had to. That's just some drywall, some installation, some paint, some mud, some sanding, I could do that over. I could turn that place into a bedroom my damn self if I had the fucking outlets in there. If you fucking believe that. You know what I'm saying? It would take a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? It would take a lot more work than I want to because I work 2 jobs already. So I'm more likely just gonna pay somebody to do it. You know what I mean? Just because, like, come on, man. Give a brother a break. But listen, it's 2016. No, it's 2023. And it's July 16th. And in 2021, I started this. So fucking cheers. All right. Cheers. 2 years. Cheers. 100th episode. Got my bro here with me. Cheers, man.
Cheers, brother.
And it went down smooth. Not bad. 1738.
Hey.
I had to sip on some. I had a lot of choices about, a couple bottles.
Okay, what's up? Hello.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, brand building segment. What I'm working on next, man. What I got in this brand building segment. iMovie. This shit has been tripping me out, bro. This shit has been tripping me out. No, not this. Yeah, because my screen is shared, right? Hang on. iMovie. I won't even show that to y'all. But what I will show y'all, I'll go to my YouTube because I just uploaded it. I'll go to my channel. I just want to show you. I ain't even do much, but just the beginning. Between class. Just the beginning, I was happy. But just the beginning, how to come up. Look at that. Hey. All right. That's what they gotta deal with. All right.
Fancy.
Game looking fancy. So I gave him a little something, right? And now, like that, at least that podcast. Now the days of my podcast starting with whatever fucking preamble was there or whatever back end was like is just done. All right. Now I can officially video edit on my
cut straight shit. To the good shit.
You know what I mean? And I haven't spent the time to really get in between. So in between is still raw. All right. I'm just doing the beginning, the end. I might do a little titling. Maybe if I have a guest on or some stuff, like I'm learning slowly how to put on, like maybe for the Brambler segment, I might put it up on the screen, like put it up on the the socials or some shit. Might put it up or something like that if I could do that. You know what I mean? I know I could do that, the titles and shit, but excuse me. But yeah. The more I learn this shit, the more I could do. You know what I'm saying? And I could get better at it. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Man, I shouldn't have took that shot. That shot, and already with me with the fucking mushrooms. I'm ready with it. I'm trying to keep it together, y'all. Jesus Christ. Trying to stay on track, be professional here. I'm gonna pick one of my old written Wednesdays, man. I do gotta pee a little bit. Which one? I think it's this one. Yeah, I love this one. This one sometimes I go back and listen to just because I was how I feel, man. I got another written Wednesday that I just fucking haven't. I got next weekend off, I believe. All right. Shit. Work fucking. I'm gonna find a time. This is the reason why I stopped making written Wednesdays. They take a lot out of me. But just freestyling is freestyling. But written Wednesdays is written Wednesdays. But I gotta write. I gotta make the video. I gotta shoot it. It's a lot. It's a lot, man. Written Wednesdays is a lot. It's more out of me than I could give with working 80 hours a week and doing push-ups, and it's just a lot. But I'm gonna get my pen game down. I can probably at least give y'all.
Are you still doing your push-ups every day?
I don't do 200. You know what I mean? But I do like 100. Like this past week, I did like yeah, a new guy joined my job that just went into jail for 2 years. He's built like a fucking. He see me doing push-ups. He was like, "Oh no, I really do get to push-ups." He's just funny guy. He's a great guy. But yeah, like I've been keeping it up. I've been keeping it up. I've been doing like I'm gonna say at least like 120. For me, that's 4. I do sets of 30, right? So if I do 3 sets, that's 90. I do at least 4 sets a day. So like, but that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I kind of give myself a break Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I know on my days to do push-ups. So I do I go in on the days. And I have been doing decent. I haven't been my full 800, 200 a day what I'm supposed to do. But at least I could do 30. I didn't want to fall back because like, it took me so long to get up to doing 30 push-ups. And I remember when I was doing 10 push-ups an hour, 10, and doing 15 was like, I can't do 15. And then I was doing 15 push-ups like, damn, I can't do 20 push-ups. I know what it took me. I know what it took me to get to doing 30 push-ups a set. It took me a while, and I refuse to fall below 30 push-ups. I refuse. So sometimes it'd be hard to get down there. I missed like a day or two. I'd be like, fuck it, man. I got to show I can still hit this 30, man. Fuck this shit. Because it took me too long to get to 30, man. I can't be working so hard that I can't hit my 30, man. Shit, man. So I'm like, fuck this shit. Can't let these jobs get the best of me, bro. You know what I mean? I got to stay strong. So yeah, I've been trying, bro. I've been trying. Yeah. So I can still hit my 30, you know what I'm saying? And I do like whatever 120 plus times 4 is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? I'd still do that, even though I'm supposed to do more, but enough to maintain.
Almost 500. It's like 480 a week.
Yeah. But on top of working 2 jobs and everything else I'm trying to get doing, I still get down there, gotta push them out, because I gotta make, because I don't have time to go to the gym. If I don't do it at work, I just won't do it. So I won't have it. So I just got to do it. I don't have a choice. You know what I mean? So it's just been Wednesday.
I respect it.
Man, what I got to do for these motherfuckers, man? I've been at this shit a year already. All right? I heard that nigga lost, that nigga drinking 21 shit. It was all right. But I got shit more John Blaze in there. Hold on. I gotta get it in the thing because I really do love this one. This is a great it's a great one.
I got John Blaze shit. I'm still with my mom. That's my word.
Oh my god, man. I'm so silly. I love it, man. Oh, I swear I do. Here it go. Man, what I gotta do for these motherfuckers, man? I've been at this shit a year already. All right? I heard that nigga lost, that nigga drinking 21 shit. It was all right. But I got shit more John Blaze than that. I got shit more John Blaze than that. And they're not recognizing. They're really not recognizing. You know what I mean? I don't put in enough work. You know, I'm about to say fuck this shit. Listen, bro. Better keep grinding, nigga, cause you know this ain't enough. You got no right to be mad, nigga. You ain't do enough. Order your quality trash and your swag really suck. Written Wednesday not in 4K, then you ain't do enough. Ain't promoting this or 4 dinner, you ain't do enough. Only out of 4 year, how could you think about giving up? You don't know how many years niggas grind for they blow up. All them nights of open mics, throwing parties, showing love. Saving up for a month just to blow it at a club. Nigga, why you in a rush? Nigga, you ain't do enough. Just stay silent and consistent. You'll gain the people trust. Trust the process, young blood. Look, you ain't do enough. Keep on grinding in this bitch and show them that you really tough. Listen, just cause you ain't up, don't mean you ain't good enough. It just mean you lost focus and was lazy as fuck. Ain't nobody else to blame, nigga. You ain't do enough. Stop complaining like a bitch, bro. It's time to boss up. Put that lean out and put some fucking water in that cup. Put the baconator down and do 200 push-ups. Stop looking for these hoes, you need to look a job up. Do your prayers in the morning like you waking God up. I know this day gonna be crazy, so come through and guide us. Dancing in between the problems, you know where to find us. All it take is hard work. Don't be worried about some luck. What you know about the odds, nigga? You ain't do enough. There's some hands you gotta shake and some shoulders gotta rub. Get your ass up out the crib, nigga. You ain't do enough. Get the shit before you ready. Everyone gon' set you up. If you don't know how to shoot, then you dead when they pull up. Get your ass back in the range, nigga. You ain't do enough. Don't anticipate the shot. Can't reflect you when you bust. Gotta get used to shooting, nigga. You ain't do enough. Man, these hoes barely cook and they're mad when they clean up. She don't wanna work out, so she looks sloppy as fuck. You thought she would be easy, so you tried to hit her up. And she told you it's a dub, nigga. You ain't do enough. What's next? A single mom with a club shot up. Baby girl just tired and them bills keep coming up. Might have to let her rest before you try to turn up. Shorty might just let you fuck if the kid don't interrupt. But you ain't help her on the first, nigga. You ain't do enough. Just keep working, lil nigga. Yeah, the road real tough. When you trying to help the people, man, you'll never do enough. Always people left hungry spirits you ain't lift up. But you gotta keep trying. Deep inside you know you must. Even though in the end, man, you'll never do enough. Never? You'll never do enough. Even though in the end, man, you'll never do enough. Yeah. Charlie. Man, what? Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, man. That line about the single mothers. Listen, let me tell you something. I wrote that shit before I even fucked with single mothers. Let me tell you something. Charlie, after I fucked with a single mother and for real then did that shit, nigga, I wasn't lying at all. I wasn't lying at all, but I wasn't lying at all. Listen, some shit you can see coming before you even. When I wrote this shit weeks ago, year ago, whatever. When I actually live it, nigga, I seen it all coming. I'm almost mad at myself. See, hear me? I'm like, nigga, why did you know this shit and then go do this, dumbass nigga? Why did you do this shit? So stupid, bro. Can't fuck with these hoes, man. So stupid.
You're doing exactly what all women say, and you're thinking with the wrong head, bro. You're listening to the one in your pants, not the one on top of your shoulder.
I was talking this shit before I was really like growing up and up really ready to go to really be, and then I went out there and fucking nigga, nah, man, nah. Oh my God. It's the worst decision I ever made. You know what I mean? But it's okay.
Yeah, they'll suck you dry in every type of way.
Telling you, man. When you unfollow them on Instagram and they still follow you, come on now. It's a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem. Come on. Come on now, but you don't want to. Come on now. Anyway, let me. What's it? Let me find the docket. It's before this phone got the docket. What is this phone for? Oh, this one has the music. Okay.
What is this phone for?
Yeah. All right. Oh yeah, because this phone's connected to the. This is the old iPhone. This is the old. This is the old baby. You know what I mean? That's the grandma. She's like, none of y'all would be here if it wasn't for me holding it down. For the year or two, I had my reign. You know what I mean? All of y'all thinking, and then I got the new baby. It's really disrespectful. It's really disrespectful. I still got to hold it down. All right, what are we doing? I got you. All right. I really got to go, but so I'll limit it down. I wanted to just put this picture up there for 1 second and be like, listen, I picked Zuckerberg over, Elon Musk over this over homie. But now I'm genuinely worried for Elon Musk's safety, and I think that this fight needs to not happen. I didn't know my man Zuck was out here training and looking like that. That's a problem. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Apparently, see, he has more time on his hands. He's not the richest man in the world. You know what I mean? The thing is, you're not the I can only I can only do so much. I work out. I work out. That's why I work out to keep the muscle, just so I could talk shit a little bit, because I know.
I don't know, man. There are some fighters out there that really don't look like much. I remember there was this Russian boxer, and he just looked like a fucking regular Russian guy, you know? Like didn't have much muscle at all. He was kind of thick in the midsection, you know? And
Don't fuck with no thick guy. I'm talking about a skinny guy.
No, I mean, Elon Musk is kind of thick in the midsection too. But I'm talking about like that, you know, he didn't look like in shape at all. And he was fighting some guy that was, you know, he was pretty bulked up. And yeah, he went in there and beat the brakes off of him. So, you know, I mean, it doesn't really muscle.
The thing about Elon Musk,
into fighting.
What I'm banking on with Elon Musk, the reason why I went, because I feel like Elon Musk can take that punch better than Zuckerberg can take that punch. You know what I mean? When it comes down to fighting, see, I've lost a good amount of fights. You know what I'm saying? And I know what it's like to have to keep your brain together after taking a good 7-8 hits to the head. And let me tell you something. You know what I mean? You gotta be. It ain't easy, kid. It ain't easy, kid. It ain't easy, kid. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta stay focused. You gotta stay in. You gotta stay in the game. You know what I mean? Because you it's do or die. You know what I'm saying? What's going on here? You know what I'm saying? Like you. I don't know. I feel like the fight in him. You know, there's a size of the dog in the fight and the size of the fight in the dog. You know what I mean? There's a lot of fight in Elon Musk, and I question how much fight is in Zuckerberg. You know what I mean? Zuckerberg built up his body.
I don't know, man. I could see a glass jaw on that motherfucker.
You on Zuckerberg, right?
Yeah. He looks,
like
you know, like kind of in shape, but he also just looks like if he got hit in the wrong type of way, it'd be over real quick.
Yeah, man. At least like I said, never been knocked out, and not for people
Me
like a
neither.
trying. You know, like people like
Facts, yo,
you know
for
what
real.
I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, like, I just know that it's not easy in them fights. You know what I'm saying? And like, I feel like Elon could take a punch better than me, even though seeing it. But at the same time, it does make me what you're gonna have to wear him out, because he's gonna come in fully looking like that, which comes with a lot of muscle, a lot of endurance. So the first round or two is gonna be rough for anybody dealing with a nigga looking like that. You know what I mean? But you gotta hit him hard. You gotta make him think. You know what I mean? And then that last round, when it's that last round, then again to the mental game, then you're gonna fuck him up if he survives that long. If he survives that long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because when it comes to digging deep, and that's what they're taking them last rounds. I don't think Zuckerberg could dig deeper than Elon can. You know what I mean? I just don't think so. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I think Elon gonna get fucked up at the end of it. You know what I mean? I didn't do the thing.
Yeah, I think either way, everyone's gonna be pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I think even though I think Elon would win, I think he'll looking at this, damn, he gonna get fucked up winning. You know what I mean? Like, man, he not gonna
Be
win.
a good fight. I think it'll be a good fight. Anybody saying that it's gonna be a fucking wash either direction is just being biased.
It's not gonna be a wash. I'm still putting my money on Elon, but I don't want his brain going through that amount of trauma. The amount of trauma that a man in this amount of shape and animosity could put towards you in a fight in your brain, when your brain is doing a lot to help you know, shape what's gonna happen here next with you with some of your with some of the things here. You know what I mean? I don't think that brain should be like, kicked. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know I'm crazy for thinking like kick other brains, bro. Like why?
Kick other
Hell,
brains.
why are you kicking this particular brain? Like, like no.
I'm surprised Elon's giving it the time of day, honestly.
That's the decision I made when I decided to quit football. I was like, when I was having headaches and shit, and I was like, maybe I should use my brain for other things. Maybe bashing it into things isn't what it wants to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's what that's what I was looking at the headaches. I was like, shit's like, and I think the fuzz like my brain just doesn't
So,
want to
like,
do this. It didn't like it. It didn't like
Let's
it.
dive deep real quick on football things. What's the secret? Like, how do people put up with that? If they want to go all the way to the NFL and play football for 15, 20 years, like, what do they just take a bunch of aspirin and say, fuck it, doesn't matter, and just keep playing?
I don't know. I almost came to the conclusion that, all right, there's genetics, right? There's certain things, right? I feel like it just didn't affect certain boys, certain men, some of us, the way it
They had
affected
like a
others.
thicker skull or
I
something.
don't know what it was about it. They were able to, and because I would look at I would think about the headaches I have, and then I would look at I wouldn't talk to them about it, but then I would just look at the guys that I know. Everyone who's on the football team knows you have guys on the team that's hitters, the niggas that be hitting, niggas that be steady
Right.
crack all the time. You know what I mean? And these niggas, even though when I look at them now, a lot of them ain't doing so well, but at the same time, at the same time. Well, one of them just died. Shout out Daquan. He was always a young, talented brother. I'm really sad that he died. I thought he was, doing good.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Streets.
I don't even. But the thing is, I guess they seem unbothered by it, or maybe just didn't get to them, or maybe I think what happens is, in my personal opinion, if you want to know exactly how I feel about it, if it doesn't get to you as far as the headaches and the shit, all right, then it gets to you in temperament and CTE type shit, and you're a little crazy. Like,
right.
That's how it get, like, either way, like, so you either could perform really well because it's not getting to you at the moment. You could do, but at the same time, your temperament, you know what I mean? Or like some of I think it does lead to like CTE. When you see CTE cases and people be like crazy, or you did this amount of aggression, or you're doing this, you're not really examining the brain or what it's going through under those certain circumstances. You know what I'm saying? And when you think about this brain that's been bashing its head since like 12 years old in the pre-leagues, bashing, high school, bashing, college, bashing, get to college, and until you experience what on the football field, what it really is. I mean, I'm glad I got to experience it, but at the same time, it's a crazy thing to experience. Like you train your body, you run up and down, become as strong as you can. You go in the weight room, lifting as strong as I can. To do what? To put on pads. To do what? To run at another person as strong and as hard and as fast as you can and knock the shit out of them. It's a ridiculous amount of aggression to have to release on anybody or have the chance to release in an illegal circumstance. You know what I mean? Like the amount of exertion, it's ridiculous on a football field. You have no idea. You're moving men. I have to move grown ass men. I have to move them the fuck out the way to go. There's no way. You bash every time. Like when you listen to scientific people break down, it's like a car crash every time the O-line niggas hitting the force of a grown man. You don't know what it's like withstanding that shit all the time. You know what I mean? Like, it's not easy. I don't know how the fuck they do it. I give them the respect, and I say my brain is built for better things. You know what I mean?
Right.
But at the end of the day, I don't know. I don't know how they deal with it, because I had to I know that I could hear the pipes, the water running in the pipes. I know that I had a blanket over my head, so I couldn't I couldn't no light. I couldn't deal with no type of light. You know what I mean? Like I know it. I know my performance was always great the first and second quarter because everything was HD. And that third and fourth quarter, things got a little fuzzy when people started moving fast. You know what I mean? And my performance would slip. And coach would always go, "What happened? What happened? You did good. If you gonna get tired?" Like, no.
I can't see straight.
Like, nah. Like, I know what it feels like to go hut and the people moving a little blurry. You know what I mean? As opposed to when it was the first quarter. You know what I mean? And people go hut and she was smooth. She was up there. You know what I'm saying? But now, what's happening there? You know what I'm saying? Like she was, it's not kid performers with. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know how they. And so but at the same time, my brain not built for doing that shit, so I had to chuck it out. You know what I mean? But it's not easy. It's not easy. I give it up to them. You know what I mean? But the brain shouldn't be kicked. You know, and I don't think it should be strapped on with a helmet either and thrown into people. But I love football. And I praise the guys that do it. You know what I mean? But I think that it's definitely going to lead to brain damage. There's no question about it. Either you get brain damage for the front end, and you're just an amazing guy dealing with these migraines all the time. It's amazing. Or you get no migraines, no headaches, and you just slowly become Antonio Brown. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's some of them that just go crazy and they just do hella dumb shit. I mean, isn't there one of them that like killed themselves and their whole family?
You could get out with like 5 or 10 years in the NFL. If you could get out 5 or 10 years in the NFL and with the money and just maybe stop the brain damage early enough, you could still do maybe some stuff after that. But like,
go play golf like Michael Jordan.
But you still got to make the money to the image.
Go play golf.
You know what I mean? The drive,
like
but it's the drive or the you don't know, man. The amount of drive and the want and the guy that goes to do that, I don't know if he's gonna be okay just sitting down. Like it's not a type of. But at the same time, you gotta do something different. You got to do something different. You bashed your head so much that you might not be the best brain to figure out what that something different is for real. You know what I mean? Or the best guy to manage the rest of this money.
Yeah, I just Googled former NFL player kills people, and ex-NFL player Philip Adams, who killed 6 people, had CTE. That was December 14th, 2021.
I'm saying that I guarantee you, based off it's one of my ideas that gonna happen to my uncle, because you play football at a young age. You know what I mean? I think the CTE, they judging NFL players. I feel like you get CTE a little further, a little younger before you get to the NFL, my guy. You know what I mean? When you're bashing your head as little peewees out here, and you're bashing your head as the sophomores, and by the time you get to high school, there's legitimate people that by the time they got to high school, they had almost 10 years playing football. By the time they got to high school, my nigga.
Yeah, it happened when he was 32.
You know what I'm saying? By the time he got to high school, you don't know playing football you don't know what that is. Like the 10 years, like that's like going to war, man. The little kids, I be looking at it like it's crazy though. Y'all should be playing nothing but flag football until y'all like fucking 9 or some shit. Like y'all shouldn't be allowed to do shit. Y'all shouldn't be bashing your head into fucking shit. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Like what the fuck? But hey, man, it's it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, you get these wild kids, like I wonder, I don't know. Some of the most athletic people in my hood was the most troublemakers. I don't know what that is about it. What is that? Huh? Why is it some of the most athletic people in my hood are the most troublemakers? Couldn't sit the fuck down. What the fuck? What the fuck?
You remember Kyle?
You gotta harness that energy in some way. You know what I mean? These young men, so talented.
You remember Kyle?
I remember Kyle. Yeah, he's hit me up one day, told me he was a cokehead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. But
shit.
I don't know why he told me that, but he said, yeah, it shouldn't go well or something like that. But I was trying to hit him up because he was so talented for no reason, just young, talented, could do fucking anything. I was like, look at that white boy shooting, fucking doing soccer, fucking.
I'm not gonna lie, I've known him for a long time. He was so insanely talented at any sport or surfing or skateboarding or like basketball, football, volleyball, fucking
I remember him
anything.
in volleyball. I
Literally
remember him in
fucking
volleyball.
anything.
Anything with a ball, anything in his body, he's anything, just gifted, just fucking gifted. You know what I mean? Look cool doing it too. You know what I mean? The whole time. You know what I mean? I love to see him play basketball. I used to just watch him.
I
play
just looked him
basketball
up on the
sometimes.
gram, and he's fucking in a picture with a couple people holding the trophy.
I hope he's doing well.
He's got a beer in his hand.
Oh man, I want him doing well because he's so talented. And he could at least been a, but I don't know. That's not something you could coach, man. You was just gifted, bro. You just got it. You just got it.
He really just had
got it. When it came to you, your brain moving your body, you knew what to do. You knew exactly how to do it. You just got it. You just had that connection, my guy. It's like me with talking sometimes. Like, listen, I know how to talk and all, and my thoughts to my mind come out faster than I even know what I'm saying sometimes. You know what I'm saying? There's no filter there, and my brain's ability to process and shoot out exactly what the fuck my brain. There's no stopping it. So I talk fast sometimes. I'm talking almost as fast as I'm thinking. For real, it's all coming out right now. You know what I mean? Like it's coming at you fast, but sometimes that could be a problem. You know what I mean? So, but sometimes it could be good too. Yeah, that's why I do freestyles. Like my ability to fucking, it's all coming at you. You know what I'm saying? It's too much. You know what I'm saying? Too much for some people. So it's too much for women sometimes. I got to slow it down for women. Women, I got to slow it down. That's my game I'm learning. I got to slow it down. I got to be a man in mystery. I got to pull it back. With women, I got to pull it back. It's too much Charlie G. I got to pull it back. That's my learning. I got to give them little, pull it back. Pull it back. You know what I mean? I can't come at them full force. Oh, this dude, oxen, all this man, do this, all that, or the podcast. Be a man of mystery. Pull it back. Give them little. If they want to know, I'll tell them. All right. If they ask about it, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm real busy. But I do have to, like, I want to know. I'm dealing with chicks that I do have to explain that I'll be busy.
They should know you're a fucking busy guy.
It's episode 100. God damn it. Of course I'm busy.
Yeah,
I only took one shot, all right? I'm bringing another bottle to you. You ain't getting the 738 and putting that one back. I'm bringing the other one. I'm bringing the other bottle. Hey, bringing the 738 going back on the shelf. You heard me. The other one, you know what I mean? Oh, sorry. But anyway, man, look. Listen, man. Thank you for coming through this week, man. You got your bum ass here hanging out with my bum ass, all right? 100 episodes in a week. Listen, man, there's a lot of things that's going to happen with Charlie G, man. I told y'all, man, listen. I'm buying the equipment first. I got guests that want to come, you know what I'm saying? But I really don't want to bring them through this Zoom shit. I don't want to do it. I want to tell them to pull up to a spot, and I do got a spot for them to pull up to that I already fucking looked up and everything. I just don't want to have to pay. All I'm doing was save myself $20. If I wanted to shoot a podcast there this fucking weekend, it would cost me like $100, $150 to rent the room out for 3 or 4 hours, and all my niggas could pull up there. We could drink in a room, but I don't even have the equipment to record that lovely experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't have the mics for everyone to talk into. You know what I mean? I don't have the, you know, I don't even know how I'm gonna put it. I don't know how it's gonna sound. I don't have a Jamie. I don't have a guy. I'm the guy. I'm doing everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just give me a second to learn everything while I'm working hard to fund everything. Like, just if I had it, just give me a second. Just give me a second. All right. It's coming all together. All right. Shorty is here. Just give me a second. I gotta take a shower before I go see you, Shorty. I gotta go take a shower. You know what I mean? God damn it. One man, God damn it. One man, two hands. Listen, thank you for coming through, man. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you.
Hey, man, it's been a pleasure.
Episode 100, man.
Yeah, we here.
All right, listen. Listen, you might listen back to episode number 100. What you want to say to your own self? All the episodes you might listen back to. You might listen back to episode number 100. You know, this is a good number. You might listen back to this. You might listen back to this. What you gonna say? What you gonna say to your old self?
Shit, you know, looking forward to episode 200, 300, 1,000. Hope we're doing this until we can't no more. You know what I'm saying?
Hope it grows. We making it happen. You know what I'm
I
saying?
hope that we make so many podcasts that I can never figure out which one I want to go back and listen to. I just want to make another one for more people to listen to.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, I just want, I just want to be happy in life. Happiness and health. Health is your wealth.
Yeah. I agree. Old Charlie G. If you made it that far, I don't know how old you are. If you made it to any amount of, man, I don't know what you did with yourself. You know what I mean? I don't know what you did with yourself, bro. But if you made it that far and you're an old guy, you got to be either successful or a drug addict. Like either I don't know what happened to you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what happened to you. You went to the wrong party. It was the wrong hot chick, pushed the wrong. I got a friend that told me that happened to him. He's been stuck on heroin for a long time. It's a horrible story. He went to one party and this hot chick wanted to fuck him, but she was doing heroin and she made him do heroin. And then like he got stuck on it for like mad years. Right. And then he kicked it and he finally was good. He was clean for 2 years. He was doing great, making mad money. And then he had a heart attack after being clean for 2 years. You know what I mean? And he died because of the heroin for all the years. It was like that. He was like, if I ever seen that girl again, I'd kill him. He's like, he was
That's
like,
so
one
funny.
night, one shorty, god damn it. And now the heroin.
Ah, kill him.
Like, god damn. I'm gonna just try to learn from that man's wisdom. You know what I mean? And just don't let a hot chick make you do things that you don't normally do. All right.
Right.
All right. Stay being you before they take you off the square. All right. And just listen. At the end of the day, there's a lot of places your ears could be. I'm honored they chose to be with me. When in doubt, use calm honesty to express your vision. And
Most of all,
thanks for listening.
thanks for listening.